Hello, my cosmic friends. Let's talk about how to get into the right mindset so that we can receive wisdom, downloads, information, guidance from our galactic um, support system. Well, the first thing we have to do is to start to relax, which can be pretty hard, particularly when we're extremely sensitive, as most of us galactic emissaries are. We tend to be quite wired into the denser energies of the world, and it can be very jarring. So it's important to begin to respect the challenges of being here, of being a human, having a human experience, when we also have these frequencies, these energies, these reminders that we are more than just this human experience we're having. So this tends to make us quite sensitive, and we can be sensitive to energy for sure. And when we are sensitive, it will show up in not often, but sometimes uncomfortable ways. Perhaps you experience some physical distress in your body. Perhaps you've got some ongoing issues in your body, or there's just a sense you've got to hide away. You've got to protect yourself. You've got to withdraw yourself from the environment. And, all of these things are very valid. And in fact, it's important to honor what you need to do. And if other people seem to put you down for it or try to talk you out of it, this is the moment to really stand in your self-compassion and say, I really need to do this. I need to take myself away. I need to have some time by myself. And then in that time, you can begin to offload some of the buildup that you have accumulated, whether from the world around you, relationships, whatever they might be. And it's only when we can relax, when we can find that quiet time, in whatever way feeds you. Perhaps it's just walking in nature. Perhaps it's sitting in meditation. Perhaps it's stroking your animal, your dog, or your cat, or looking at a beautiful picture, one that evokes that feeling of expansiveness. So we have to really put ourselves into that wider frequency, really wider frequencies of awareness. And then it's not about demand, although you can certainly invite. Often people will say, yes, invite your guides in, invite somebody or some energy that you feel an affinity to. Absolutely, invite them in. But also just sit in that stillness. Just sit in that stillness. There's a beautiful line in the Tao Te Ching that says, when you open yourself to insight, you are at one with insight and can use it completely. So it's like just opening yourself up, setting your mind aside, always easier said than done, but with time and practice, and observing the mind and saying, thank you, but you can sit on the sidelines for a while. When we open ourselves up to insight, and insight's not going to come from that mind that, tends to be dwelling on things. Insight comes from a higher vibration. It can come when we're taking a shower. It can come when we're looking at a sunset. It can come when we're in a park, whatever it might be. When you open yourself to insight, and insight can be about our human life, or it can be more expansive. We can feel as though we're getting downloads. We're getting some kind of intangible energy that is there for us, and we can enter into. Whatever it might be, when you open yourself to insight, when we create the environment for ourselves and within ourselves, when you open yourself to insight, you are at one with insight and can use it completely. Because when we are available, when we are open to whatever it might be, guidance, insight, then there's a space for it. We have the space. It can come in. We're not blocking it. And whatever it is that comes in, and maybe it's nothing, maybe it's just a moment of peacefulness. And that's something. That's not nothing. But whatever it is, it's absolutely perfect in the moment. And that's the other thing, to never feel that, oh, I should have gotten something else. Oh, that doesn't count. No, it all counts. It all counts. And that's the beautiful thing of this human experience, is we get to experiment. We get to try it all. We get to have it all, that's for sure, including the stuff we would prefer we didn't have. If you open yourself to insight, you are at one with insight and can use it completely. So may you enjoy experimenting, practicing, inviting a field of insight for your own enjoyment. I'll talk to you soon.